From the Benson Tower Studio, this is Fox 8 Morning Edition at 6 a.m.
It's 7:13 at this hour. It's often very hard to resist dining out at one of New Orleans' many incredible restaurants. But what if you're on a strict diet to lose weight or simply for other serious health reasons? It can be dangerous for some if you choose the wrong things when you eat out. Dr. Meredith Maxwell with Touro is here with more on some guidance to help you navigate the dining experience. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's start with who has to be really careful when they eat out. Like, what could they be suffering from?
So diabetics, people with coronary artery disease, blockages in their heart, definitely high blood pressure patients need to watch out. And it's always good to plan ahead, looking at menus for what you could possibly eat when you get to the restaurant, and also special accommodations when you do get there. That's really important to plan ahead.
Which can be hard because you want to go out and just relax, but you got to like put some work into it. So give me an example. We have a lot of folks in this area suffering from diabetes. What are some of the things that can just impact you greatly if you take that route when you eat out?
Well, definitely your carbohydrate load. So your breads, your pastas, things like that. So you want to stick more with like veggies and protein, that kind of thing. But you always want to look on the menu for like keywords. Fried, breaded, panade, those kind of things you want to kind of stay clear from. You want to go with steamed, baked, those kinds of things instead, because they have a lot of hidden calories with them as well as fat.
And if you consistently, you may stay on your diet at home, but you go out and you really veer off course, what can you potentially do if you're trying to stay on a strict diet for health reasons?
Well, like I said, definitely planning ahead. Always bring your lunch with you is one of my biggest things when you're trying to lose weight. But portion control in the restaurant, the serving sizes are huge, so you don't necessarily have to clean your plate each time. Take some home with you for lunch the next day, things like that. Maybe ask for half portions. Dressings on the sides, that kind of thing, maybe light on the oil or the butter in the restaurant. So those kind of things can make small changes that can make big differences.
And salads too can be deceiving because sometimes it's better to just get it on the side instead of on top. You're dressing all over because that can have some issues as well.
Definitely. The cheese and bacon and the full fat dressings that they put in salads can be as full as a hamburger and fries. So don't deceive yourself. Definitely look at the combination of what is actually in that salad.
So if you go out and you want to get some Alfredo sauce with crawfish and all that cream in it, you may want to tell them to hold back on the cream or take half of it only.
I would do probably portion control because that's probably pre-made. But, if you're going to do that and splurge, think about what you've eaten the day before, the day after, so that you can make those kind of slips.
And some people may feel uncomfortable because they'll get to the restaurant and what questions should they ask? I mean, should you say, are you using lean meat for this? I mean, what questions should you ask based on some of the tips we have up on our screen here?
Well, a lot of restaurants are doing special menus, like the spa menus, the more healthful menus, and they'll be happy to accommodate if you have special requests. Probably not pre-made things, but a lot of things on the menu. So your waiter will probably be able to let you know what can be accommodated, what can't, to accommodate your diet.
And water is so easy to ingest in your diet, so to speak, and it really has a huge impact on how much you want to eat. Should you drink a lot of water before you go out, or during the meal, or right before the meal?
Well, even snacking a little bit before you go out doesn't make you ravenous so that you want to eat everything on the menu, but definitely drinking fluids, water, can help fill you up and stop yourself from eating everything on the plate. It's a nice trick to drink throughout the meal as well as before the meal so you don't feel so hungry and just eat mindlessly.
Okay, so some good tips, especially if you're diabetic or dealing with heart-related issues, and just try to keep the weight off.
Right, plan ahead.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, appreciate it.